Hi, Cancer. This is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that. So today, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of the cards of the Oracle. Do your reading and then clarify it. So let us see what's going on in your reading. Take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. All right. So let's see what's going on. Happy birthday to you, Cancer. Happy birthday. I know I have a lot of Cancers that are genuinely my friends, so I like that. All right, so you have vast vistas, expand your horizons. So they're asking you to really try something different, try something new, really think about things bigger than what you would normally think about, okay? Like think out of the box. You know how he literally is climbing out of that box. Yeah, I feel like you are definitely like wanting to see something different, maybe traveling, because not only that, you have this one, faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. So I do feel like you are definitely wanting to try something different, being spontaneous, stuff like that. So that's nice. All right, Cancer, so let's see what's going on in your reading. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Hope you guys can hear me. Okay, alrighty, here we go. Alright, here we go. This is for Cancers, for their highest good spirit. One card for the current. So you have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is asking you to really, go with the flow with things. Like really go with the flow. Really trust yourself also. I'm feeling on that. One for the situation. The Hermit. The Hermit card talks about really going within, really going within, really doing some kind of soul searching, maybe going within and meditating also, being your own guide, we'll see more in just a minute. One for the pastor now. For the pastor now, you have the Eight of Swords. Maybe there's something that you're not seeing. Maybe you're feeling stuck also. We'll see. One for maybe you're feeling a lot. I feel like you're feeling a lot also. One for what's hidden. The Nine of Pentacles. Wow. So with the Nine of Pentacles and what's hidden, I feel like you're very, very independent. You know what you're doing. You've planted the seeds in so many things, and they flourish and they've grown. You really trust yourself, okay? Because you do know what you're doing. One for the hopes and the fears. The Knight of Wands is asking you to move forward, like to try different things. Try something different. Like what is it that your soul is calling you? What is it that you're wanting to try that's different? Is it food? Is it traveling? Because I feel like you're wanting to travel, like to a different place, like to see different things. One for the what you need to do now. The Knight of Cups. Follow your heart. Really follow your heart on things. What you're wanting, not what anybody else wants, but what you want. You got to really have that. Really have compassion. Really have forgiveness, and really follow your heart. One for what you need to work on. The Emperor. Wow. So the Emperor is asking you to stand back into your power, because you know what you're doing. You're very wise. You're very strong-willed. You know how to handle things that are coming your way. You're always ready for everything. We'll see why he's here. And one for the outcome. What is the outcome here? Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. There could be some collaboration or partnership, or somebody could come in to help you with something. So, nice. All right. So, at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Queen of Cups. Really listen to how you're feeling about things. I feel like you're divinely guided. Really trust your intuition. Your emotions could be all over the place. They could be very high. You could be feeling sadness, or, just be in your feelings a lot right now. With the Five of Cups, I feel like, you know how to leave this disappointment and this regret, that whatever it is, you need to show yourself that you're stronger than anything else, that you can overcome anything that's going on in your life, okay? Really try to get out of your mind also. So I do feel like you're worried about certain things. All right, so let's see what's going on. Do take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. All right. Maybe there's just things that you're needing to take care of, Cancer. Okay. All right. Here we go. Take a deep breath, Cancer. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Cancer? One more card. All right, so really go with the flow on things, okay? Really go on the flow on things. You know, I feel like you really need to take your power back in whatever it is that you're trying to deal with, because the Emperor is here. You know, trust yourself in the things that you're doing. You know, really go with the flow also. You know, go with it. Like if you have an opportunity to do something different, then do it. You know, go with it. Go with the changes, you know, the opportunity that is presented to you. They're saying that, you know how to do things, you know how to make choices, you're always ready for things also. You know, you're that one person that has plans, that knows that they want this, they want that, but you need to get step back into your power and do it, okay? They're also saying that you do have the Ten of Cups, and they're saying that you're moving towards this happiness. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be feeling loved. You know, you're gonna see a lot. You know, but take your power back. You know, take your power back and do the things that you're wanting to do. That's just beautiful card. Beautiful. You also have the Hermit card here in the situation, and why is the Hermit? Wow. All right. So, with the Hermit card here, you know, I feel like you're needing to go within. If you really look at him, you know, he's crossing this bridge here, this narrow path, and I feel like you need to trust your inner guidance and what you're doing, because I feel like you do know. You do know what you want. You do know what you're doing. You do know what you want to achieve, okay? They're asking you to really go with it. Just, you know, light your way. You see, look, like he has a lantern there, right? He doesn't even have that much light, but he goes with it because he knows where he trusts himself. He trusts his inner guidance, his intuition on things. Um, I just feel like you've been through a lot, and that I feel like it's time for you to go within and try to get that guidance, you know, to see that you can really see clearly. There's been a lot of things that you're needing to find answers to. You know, maybe it was something difficult that you've been going through, but whatever the case is, it's time for you to start leaving things behind, okay? Because you do have the Six of Swords here. And if you look at the Six of Swords, you know, she jumped into this boat. She's paddling herself away from the things that were going on, you know. There's wavy water here, but then she's it's like almost as if she's leaving her troubles behind, and that's you. You know, and that's what they're saying, you know, really really go within and clear your energy, clear your mind, and find that inner peace, okay? Because you've done a lot and you're very successful. You may not think that you are, but you are, you know. You've achieved a lot, you've completed a lot, you know, you've done a lot. Remember where you've come from, remember what you have done in your life. Have gratitude for the things that are going on, even if it's bad. Still have gratitude, because you know what, you can get out of all this, okay? You can leave things behind because you are your own power. Take that power back and do it, Cancer. You have the Eight of Swords here, and the Eight of Swords is talking about not really seeing things, feeling stuck, not feeling like you can't move forward, you know, because you're in your feelings, because you're afraid that somebody's gonna hurt, or you're gonna hurt somebody's feelings, or something like that is here. But you need to know that you need to be your own person, Cancer, and do your own thing, okay? That there is always going to be another tomorrow. There is always going to be morning. There's always going to be a night, you know? But you need to do that for yourself so that you can enjoy your life and see what's going on, you know, and move forward and take off that blindfold so that you can really start dealing with everything that has been going on in your life. You have the Nine of Pentacles here, and why is the Nine of Pentacles here? One more card. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Star card. Okay, so really trust yourself, okay? Because you know how to do things. You're independent. You're very strong-willed. You know, you've planted a lot of seeds to flourish, and you have. You know, you've made things happen. You always do. And you need to realize that. They're asking you to have hope, to have faith, to know that things are going to fall into place, okay? Because this is the Star card here, and I can't show it, but to know that you're gonna find the money, or you're gonna have the abundance that you're needing. I feel with the Six of Pentacles here that you know, you're very generous with your time, even with your money. And I feel like at times, there are times that you overdo it, like you give, and sometimes, you know, it doesn't reach anything, and it's like you feel like it's been overly done. And I feel like you're gonna realize that, you know what, I don't need to do it all the time. That was a message for somebody. I don't know who, but that was a message for somebody. So just know that things are going to fall into place for you, okay? Um, that there is abundance here also coming through. You have the Knight of Wands here. They're wanting you to move forward, but take off that blindfold. There's a decision that you're going to have to make. And then there's also an ending that's coming through. Okay. But with this ending, that whatever it is, this ending that came through, or it's about to come through, if you haven't gone through it, it's going to come through. The ending is that you're needing to make a choice now. You're needing to make a choice because what was isn't anymore. Okay. So now you have to move forward. Take off that blindfold and really go within, so you can make the decision that you're needing to. Okay, because right now you don't know, you're not really looking at the whole picture. You're just like looking at things, but you're not looking at everything. And they're asking you to really go within so you can clear your mind and make the right decision. Wow, really trust your intuition also. I feel like you're needing to trust your intuition. I didn't know you couldn't see this card. There you go. All right, so then you have the Knight of Cups here. And why is the Knight of Cups here? One more card. Wow. All right, so really follow your heart on things. Really have that compassion, that forgiveness for everything that's been going on. You know, you've done everything that you possibly could, okay? So it's time for you to rest. Remember that you're very independent, that you know how to do things. You're very wise also. Trust yourself and your inner knowing, okay? Trust yourself, because you've done a lot in your life, Cancer. You've done so much. Now is not the time for you not to trust yourself. You step back and see everything that you have done. I feel like there's some kind of blessing also trying to come in for you also, so that's nice. You have the Emperor here for the what you need to work on. So, wow, you got the Page of Cups and the Page of the Knight of Cups over there. So that's nice. So you have the Emperor again, like really step into your power. Okay. Did you get the Emperor here? Yes, you did. So really step back into your power. Remember that you're ready for anything that comes your way, no matter what. And this is something that you're needing to work on, finding your courage and your confidence to continue to move forward. I feel like you're ready for new things. I feel like you need to trust your intuition on everything, on, you know, that inner knowing, that gut feeling that you have. I feel like you need to start using it more. I also feel like you're definitely moving forward because you have the Three of Wands, that you have plans. You know, there could be plans to travel, or there could be just going forward no matter what. But I feel like you may not be saying anything about it. You may be keeping that to yourself. They're asking you to put your energy into something that's going to make you happy, and I feel like you will, because I feel like you're really thinking about doing other things, you know, and I feel like you're going to have those opportunities and experiences coming through also. That's nice. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. And why is the Three of Pentacles here for the outcome? Wow. So, you know, there could have been some kind of, okay. So you have the Death card, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. You know, there could have been some kind of partnership or collaboration here, or just some kind of ideas. And I feel like, you know, maybe maybe something has changed. Maybe there was somebody that was in your path that, you feel like they betrayed you on something, or there could have been like some kind of third party or some other person. There's like somebody that's there that could have done something on your path that you felt like they betrayed you, or they cheated on you, or they lied to you, something like that, some kind of betrayal. And I feel like it's changed you a lot. um, and it has, and it's going to. And I feel like it's very hard for you to see above this, because of everything that has happened. And I feel like you will, though, because you have changed. You yourself are changed, because you're not that person anymore. And that whatever this happened, like this betrayal, whatever that was, it has changed you completely. So wow. And that's what's the outcome of it. So be careful on who you're trusting, okay? Be careful on who you're trusting. Be careful on who you're telling your business to, because that is a big huge card. And every time I see it in the readings, I always feel like there's something going on behind your back that you're not seeing. And you do have that 8 of Swords card here, that something, and then this one, something you're not seeing. So be careful. All right, so Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. God bless.